Yo, abusuya for a dini say and one so TVGH. I didn't so TVGH. I say, when you subscribe to no subscribe, no like, no comment. Na what share ya ma for so a day and ye be a share. I am most for Coca-Cola and Martinas and the me and my life. I and then Martinas, Majimedra. And that's wrong. And there's that for at the Maya. Because an idea didn't in the Mian Casametanasi, I mean life, by life watch it. Na ene ye wo asanteman ene Ghana man ye nya visitors from kon e wo asanteman mu a ya eni ankasa age ensem ya ye Eswatini ya Eswatini ehene the king of Eswatini so ba asanteman odi kamba president wondra eba obesichia no eni bedidi nkomo kakra efam ponto juma ni mebi ho na ene so waba asanteman mu beduru nura na duru beduru ye na ene no woni sabio National House of Chief Force wahia ya chese wo mo toatoa adi nkomo bebre na meme akohwe bi na ya hwe ni so ade kakra hwe ni so ade a sabe course so ene wo National House of Chiefs wo no asoye aba na efe pa na sukufo a sabe ye bodom pem eba behwe ye ebe na efe yi pa sabe wadi Ghana was yi pa efe pa intino abusunya ye nkyere ho ye mohwe ni enko National House of Chief for no asoye ni enko hwe enema ekoso enema ekoso enne dey enema ekoso ndey ho ni enko hwe enko hwe mra na ye ba ye won komo bibire ebe dey bidi afa ho nsɛmne dɔɔso na yɛn hyɛda nkasa kese nkwachire ntino yɛ moshi na yɛnkɔ National House of Chief for asoyɛ ne yɛnkɔ nkɔhwɛ nneɛma ɛkɔɔso ɛhɔ ɛnɛ ɛdɛ mmra ntino abusunya ɛyɛ National House of Chief for asoyɛ na mugusu amohwɛ National House of Chiefs for so na omoto santina omochia ebano National House of Chiefs na ato santina omochia ebano ya so sha wa obi hu
Omwata yekesim oje ahoho ya ojebi ono na National House of Chief oye omopanimpa watrase a enche ode nanu disem ene na kwaba nsem ebetudwa akire King Mswati the third na me wompanimfo ewofidua emu nti ma meni wo monso eni enkomo kakransa na yebeko National House of Chief biemu no me general manager ura Kofi Boache ewo me nchen misanso me programs manager Fuseni Isanso ewo ha aja Boache memo ha nyankopon adomboko
Eswatini for no
ene ehia osumna yes empani say do binam so ni fie na twese obi fie asante for so de ntuma fira so we dey as a commander be ka so omomoka ana obi enu ho na word sao commander ma me ko ma ni so bi na wacha de no we skabe no omudi de yi
Honorable Minister of Local Government
Mswati ntina so okay ma men kwa homa no so na you ene yente in life National House of Chief President
honor than us, so we are going to take away that one open forum, and then President's closing remarks and presentation, and from there I think there will be a group photograph. Thank you. So please, no open forum. Thank you. My LBR chiefs, as soon as our guest His Majesty enters, we will all get up and receive him. Let me repeat it. We will all be upstanding to receive our guest. Thank you.
Our President Nananom, respectfully, the King of Eswatini, His Majesty Mswati III has joined Nananom.
Premature. 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 Premature.
For Saturday, Eswatini or national anthem. For Saturday, Eswatini or national anthem.
We move straight.
For Saturday, Eswatini or national anthem.
Introduction of Nanano. Yeah, and we want them to acknowledge, to see you.
Respectfully, Nanano, I will crave your indulgence to introduce members of the House to His Royal Majesty, Ken Mswati of Eswatini. We'll start from my immediate right. We have Nene Sekete II, Kono of Menya Krobo, and President of Eastern Regional House of Chiefs. We have Berima Kireku Ampem III, President of Ahafo and Omahin of Ntotroso. We have Nana Ifa Apenten, Bompata Hene, and we have Nana Owusu Sechi, Basahene, and member President of the Bono East Regional House of Chiefs. We have Nana Kwabra Nketia V, that is Omahin of Escado and President of Western Regional House of Chiefs. We have Nana Edupa Ansa, that is Yamfohene. We have Odeneho Kwafo Akoto, that is Akwamu Hene in the Eastern region, or from the Eastern region. We have Tobega Abutia Gidi, that is Paramount Chief of Abutia. You have covered my address. I can see from there. The press. We have Nana Ochirikusi Ntrama, that is Sumaja Hene. Osahene Kwekwa Tachi II, Kukum Hene. And we have that Toge Bobolulu, that is Vopa Mahene. And we have Toge Gabusu, that is B Traditional Council in the Volta region. We have Okoje Mine Dodu Ampem II, Nsoko Mine, Berima Klebua Safukodia, that is Kumau Mine. And we have Bafo Owusu Bediako, Domiabra, and then we're from Ashanti region. We have Kongura Jinkurugi from Savannah region. We have Bakoni Naba, that is Nanzimo, that is from Savannah region. Northeast, Cape Panduli, Kadia Shabu Kanyiti II from Savannah region. We have Nana Tibo Kulowura Damba II, that is Oti region. Dasebre Odo Gula Nin the first, that is Dodo from Oti region. Kempandura Ndefoso the fourth, that is President of Savannah Regional House of Chiefs and Chief of Pembe. We have Koro Asudiaka Subaki Ninia the fifth, that is Chief of Zini from Upper West region. We have Mampangura Jakpa Asho Adi Bologni the second, that is Mampangura, and then we're from Savannah region. The first, sorry. Eurai Agamatu Ejan, that is rare from Western region. And we have Sagnali Na Yakubu Andane the second, that is Sagnali from Northern region. We have Na Sedu Brahma Nubu Rank, that is Chief of Guli from Upper West. We have Pe Dennis Ada Asapali the second, that is Navropio, that is from Upper East region. We have Naba Orlando A Awini from Upper East region. We have Napaliyong Moses Napaliyong Kosong Asaga, that is Zoya from Upper East region. And we have Osajefo Ampem Osadefo Ampem Pabo Osadefo Ampem Apia Kubi. Sorry. Nana Kwame Bafo the fourth. That is in Kransa Manhyia. Osadefo Ampem Anin. That is when Chi Manhyia. Osadaya Kwasikenin the fourth. Etimokwa Nana Yawajay Memene. Nana Kwaku Jai Broko the second of my mind, a relative Brukusu the third. That is Lower Azim. Nana Ajamai, Kwesi Ajamai from Western region. Lower Discof, the town is Lower Discof. Naba Anthony and also Na Abisa the second, that is Miligu. Na Yap Mahandu, that is Nantona from Northern East region. Tatrata Okuam was setting the second, was I meant my hene. Jeleponi Nyan Kofi Wabra the third, that is Triponi from Northeast region. Nana Mpra Besumuna the third, that is Krachiwura from Oti region. Na Dauda Yamia Toka the second from Upper Northeast, and then read from the representative president of Northeast. Pe Ditundini Adiali Ayajetam the third Paramount Chief of China, that is China Pio, and then he is the president of Upper East Regional House of Chiefs. Therefore, I'm Wakabodum the eighth, Bramai Esikumahene, and then president of Central Regional House of Chiefs. Now we'll go to the high table. We have So we have Bopewura Jinapo the second, Chief of Bope and Vice President of the National House of Chiefs. Ahmed. We have Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim, the Minister for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs. We have our MC. We have our Kumasi Mayor here, Honorable Ofori Ademan. Last but not the least is our Royal Highness Ojahoho Yajebi the second, Omahin of Serianiaso, President of Western North Region and President of National House of Chiefs. In front of Ojahoho is the Secretariat, that is Mr. Befinsia from our ministry, and our council, Alex Obena Sante and Robert
to thank my vice and the president of Central Region House of Chiefs for doing the presentation. Welcome presentation for us. We are very much grateful. Nananum would wish to introduce His Majesty King Mswati the third and his entourage. There is one thing that I've observed. Anytime we mention his name, if you have listened carefully, entourage
Your Majesty, King and Ingonyama of the Kingdom of Eswatini, Your Majesties, we are the Kingdom of Eswatini, and I am the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Kolile Shakantu, and with the directive of His Majesty the King, may I proceed to introduce the delegation of His Majesty King Mswati III that is coming from the Kingdom of Eswatini. Bayete wena phakathi. Bayete wena phakathi, may I introduce His Royal Highness Prince Mkutiso, who is the Senior Chief of the Kingdom of Eswatini. Senior Prince. May I introduce Chief Damini, Prince Pechane from the Kingdom of Eswatini. May I introduce Senator Prince Skombeni, the Senator, who is the King's praise singer. Minister of Commerce, Industry and Trade, Mangoba Kumalo. Chief Mkwakwa, who is the Chief Officer in the King's Office. Mbongeni Simelane, who is the King's advisor in the King's Office. Private Secretary in the King's Office. And our High Commissioner to African Union, based in Addis Ababa, Mashaba Bamba. And he is also...
The Kingdom of Eswatini is also known as the Switzerland of Africa due to its beautiful scenery. You're welcome. Today, this house is honored to welcome Your Majesty, King Mswati III, Head of State and Monarch of the Kingdom of Eswatini, and your entourage. It is important to know that King Mswati III is not only a king, but also the head of state of Eswatini Kingdom. So we are not just welcoming a king to this guest house, but we are also welcoming a head of state of a sovereign nation. You're welcome, Your Majesty. The National House of Chiefs, Your Royal Highness, the 1992 Republican Constitution of Ghana guarantees the institution of chieftaincy and its traditional councils as established by customary law and usage. The Constitution also outlines the roles and functions of the National House of Chiefs and prohibits Parliament from enacting laws that could diminish the honor and dignity of chieftaincy. Unfortunately, our budget is controlled by the central government, even though we are independent. That is the only limitation. The National House of Chiefs has the power to advise on matters related to chieftaincy and to undertake research to support the institution. The National House of Chiefs has 80 members, constituted by 5 chiefs each from the 16 regions of Ghana. The President of the House and his vice are elected a 4-year tenure. They may be re-elected after the expiry of the initial 4-year term, or they may even decide not to contest at all. Each region has a regional house of chiefs, which plays a role in matters of chieftaincy within their respective regions. In Ghana, chiefs are custodians of the traditional culture and values, and each chief swears to uphold same at his or her coronation, and we cannot fail to uphold the dignity and values of our forebears. Your Majesty, We and the people in our various paramountcies are delighted that in spite of your onerous responsibilities, you find time to make this historic visit to our country and to this house in particular. It is truly a historic occasion, as this is the first time that a reigning monarch of Eswatini Kingdom has set foot to this house, and we are indeed proud that you have found it necessary to come. We appreciate that, and we thank you sincerely. We heartily welcome you and your entourage, as this visit provides an excellent chance to explore opportunities together. For us, it offers a good opportunity for the exchange of views with a national leader with great insight in chieftaincy and in national governance. It is an opportunity for us to know at first hand the unique history, culture, and traditional norms of the Kingdom of Eswatini. From your side, we offer the unique insights into how traditional authority can coexist and cooperate with local and national government for economic and social development of our people. Your Excellency, we appreciate the way in which the Kingdom of Eswatini builds bridges and promotes cooperation, and we are also confident that your visit will significantly strengthen historical and cultural ties that happily exist between Ghana and the Kingdom of Eswatini. May your monarch, as signified by the combined strength of the elephant and lion, grow from strength to strength. Long live your Majesty King Mswati III. Long live the Kingdom of Eswatini. Long live Ghana. Long live Eswatini-Ghana relations. Let me end by wishing you and your entourage an enjoyable stay in Ghana. Please feel the usual Ghanaian hospitality. You are welcome. Thank you. Yes, I thought the people were around. They are not around there. I was going to invite. Okay, let me invite my sector minister, who is representing His Excellency the President and representing everybody here. So, my minister, hardworking minister, please, your comments.
Abusia eye Eswatini Mswati eye himpon kesia wo obesra santeman mu ene Ghana ena mote ne nkofo ne National House of Chief so mote le odi tu dwade ma wo mo no enyina no efe se ya ne yehwe no esi ya ne yehwe na efe yi pa na yenwie ye ebesa toa so credit in come up in so TV4 my idea ye ba ho na ye ba and pressure na wo no na no wote nti na ye so ye ba se e be ye program nwumre na emom no ye beto so na me emra ye ahemfo ne ba no ne ken no ba no me hu se ye wanti man hene we de me comedy wanti man hene adjoin ne ye National House of Chief Kumasi we am say na say wo so be kan ho na wanti man hene be kan asante man ho se mo hwe ya wa baba dwan ne ye National House of Chief Kumasi once ye hu na tinesi nzo de awura inside nko ade we de so be dwan ne enti no wanti man hene mo akwaba mo akwaba de ma ye Asante National House of Chief say National House of Chief mo akwaba de ba ha nyina ye nyina ye ba ko ndi ga kan no ye ba ko ye se pre wi ba ko bu ka mo emu yenke humomu ne yenhwe na ma Ghana nye yie yenye ne se ye Asante nko a yenye ne se sebe ye bono nko a na se ye nkran na ye sebe ku fufuro so ye magana nyina enti kakra metime eka akire ye nana wonchima hina nana akwaba biu mani age pa me hu mani gye yi pa mani gye abusua ya nchen na eye Eswatini eye kin no obekasa ona ne zisi metodwa enti no yenko ne yento aso ne hwe enema kakra se be sa course wo no ayemra aye ba be din komebire na ye de ato aso enti stating na ehwe de course bia ho no bia
Nana President Ojiawoya JB the second, President of the National House of Chiefs, His Excellency King Mswati III, Kingdom of Eswatini, Nananom, esteemed members of the National House of Chiefs, Honorable Ministers of State, members of the diplomatic corps, my brother the mayor of KMA, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the government of the Republic of Ghana, and in particular, the Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, I extend a warm and heartfelt welcome, Akwaba, to your Royal Majesty, King Mswati III, and your distinguished entourage. We are deeply honored by your presence here in the National House of Chiefs today. Your visit marks a significant milestone in the growing relationship between our nations, Ghana and Eswatini. It also shows the growing relationship between traditional leadership and modern governance. Your Majesty, Ghana is a nation built upon deep-rooted traditions and rich cultural heritage. Our chieftaincy institutions stands a proud testament to our identity as a people and our continuity as a people. It is enshrined in our national constitution under Article 270, which guarantees the autonomy of the chieftaincy institutions and protects its customs, usage, and practices. The administration of chieftaincy in Ghana is overseen in partnership with the Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy, and Religious Affairs. And the National House of Chiefs, where we are today. The National House of Chiefs is the apex body of traditional leadership in Ghana. It serves as a consultative and advisory body to the government on matters relating to tradition, culture, customary, and law. Our chieftaincy system operates at various levels. Traditional councils at the base, regional houses of chiefs at the regional level, and national house of chiefs on top. So we are at the traditional Supreme Court. Chiefs are custodians of our land, our customs, and serve as the key stakeholders in local governance and conflict resolution. The ministry, through its chieftaincy directorate, supports the houses of chiefs administratively and ensures the effective functioning of the judicial committees and that adjudicate traditional matters. In recent years, we have made significant strides in digitizing the National Register of Chiefs and enhancing the legal and institutional framework governing this institution. The ongoing review of the Chieftaincy Act 2008, Act 759, aims to strengthen dispute resolution mechanisms, improve accountability, and further integrate traditional authority into our decentralized local governance system. Your Majesty, we see in Eswatini a nation that likewise holds firm to its customs and monarchy. and we believe there is much our two countries can learn from each other in preserving our traditions while adapting to the demands of modern governance. We hope that this visit will open doors for further cultural and institutional exchanges between the National House of Chiefs and your revered traditional structures in Eswatini. Once again, Your Majesty, Nana President, we are privileged by your visit and are grateful that this opportunity to share a way of life, our heritage, and the enduring institution of chieftaincy in Ghana with you. May this visit deepen the bond between friendship of our people in Ghana and the traditional institutions in Ghana and the people of Eswatini deepen and deepen more. Long live Ghana, long live Eswatini. Thank you, Nana President, for the opportunity.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs, I wish to invite you to invite His Majesty to address this august house. Thank you.
Bayethe wena waphakathi wena longa ngezindzaba. Your Excellencies, may I take this opportunity to invite His Majesty King Mswati III, the King and Ingwenyama of the Kingdom of Eswatini, to address this Honorable House of Chiefs. Bayethe wena waphakathi sesitawutshela uphefumulele sibe sakho si bayethe.
Yo abusuya eye kasa na mote wa chire no enye te se eye obi na ekun wo chire ho da roma obi wono mu a onte ase yi obeka se bi obi se bi obi na okontokwa eye omo ekasa senia kotoko hene be kasa aya na wonya enkofo ema eye ohwensa abohe me opimiso wacho na mrantie bi ginachi na omo sane samarane aha eno bi na wo hu wo eye ken Eswatini Mswati Ted suye no obekasa nti wo se omosusu ebo ne mrane nto wo mrane na akwa esesebio sebe pedo sanse ne omo kontokwa no ba enya ntokwa na omo ko kasa na yeye nti nse yente kasa nti ne ba nse be sesebio obi kontokwa wo kire wo anobeka obi kura tie to kasa hwe omo na ekuno omo nya ntokwa ekun kire ada ngofo ya no mfuri ni yaza we nya ntokwa eye sebe mrane ene wo bo eye ken Mswatini ya ken Mswatini oye otosom yensa no ya mrane ene mo bo no nti mesremu wa beti wa kire bia no enye sebio enye sebi ntokwa na ekoso wa kire eye mrane ena wo bo no nti yetoaso yetoaso wa wonti ye no wo bo ne mrane wai yo piao
President of the National House of Chiefs, Vice President of the National House of Chiefs, Your Royal Highnesses, Ministers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all here at Kumasi, Sanmonani, Machi. I want to say on behalf of everyone from the Kingdom of Eswatini how happy we are to be in the House of Chiefs, which is a structure that actually coexists with the national government. And I am so happy that when we are visiting Kumasi, we could come here, and we are of course very grateful of the invitation from the Ashanti, the president and the people of Ghana for everything. We are so happy to see that the government, which is the executive, actually coexist with the additional leadership, because governments, they come and go every 5 years. There's always an election and there's always a new government, but traditional leadership never goes, because to be a traditional leadership, it's a birthright. You are forever there, and therefore it means that the central government can now and again rely on the traditional leadership, especially to find ways and means of how to continue to develop the country. The traditional leadership is the one which is always with the people day and night. They know the challenges and the difficulties that each area is going through, and they are the ones who can actually give good advice to all the executive, so that the executive, whilst it's also carrying out the programs of developing the country, at least you always have first-hand information. For any country, in order for it to develop, you need to do a lot of research. You need to understand the situation and then be able to come up with the answers and the solutions, and so that you can be able to address all those problems. This nation has a rich African history, because Ghana is the pioneer of independence on our continent. We pay homage to the leadership of Ghana for vision of an Africa that can run and manage its own affairs. He played a key role in the formation of organizations. This is the former President Nkrumah, alongside with all the traditional leadership here. They all played a very important role in the formation of the African Union. Before, of course, it was the OAU, and now it is the African Union. Our two nations have been, of course, friends for a long time, and this is evident by presence of many Ghanaians in the Kingdom of Eswatini. Have also come to pursue academics and careers in different fields here in Ghana. Yesterday I met with the President in Accra, where we discussed issues of mutual interest between our two countries and peoples. This state visit also gives us the opportunity to strengthen and renew our friendship. Yesterday, when I was talking to His Excellency, he actually informed me as to how the whole structure here in Ghana is run, and in particular, because you have the national government and also you have the House of Chiefs, and you also have the provinces, which he was telling me that there are a lot of programs which they've put in place, and they've always put a budget for each province, which then the province can decide as to how to invest that money properly, because those who are responsible for that province are the ones who can actually understand better the situation. So I was very pleased to learn from His Excellency that actually there's always provision of funds which are always made available to all the provinces, so that the provinces can also look at how to address issues of unemployment, education, promoting a lot of industries, job opportunities for our people. So this is a very good thing which I've learned from the President. Since our arrival, we have been received not as mere visitors, but as cherished members of an extended family. From the vibrant culture displays to the heartfelt embraces of your people here in Kumasi, we are feeling truly at home. This exemplifies the spirit of Africa, where borders are transcendent and our shared history unites us beyond our differences. We are looking forward to the grand Dubai of Chiefs tomorrow, where we will witness different performances by the chiefs. We recall with pride the history visit of Umtofo, the Ashanti, to Eswatini in 2015, a milestone in our bilateral relations. It is with great pleasure that we reciprocate this gesture, seeking to further solidify our partnership. Our aspirations extend beyond cultural exchange, as we have immense potential for collaboration in science, technology, tourism, trade, and education. Envision Ghanaian educators and entrepreneurs working alongside the Mswati innovators for our collective efforts to preserve our languages and histories. The possibilities are boundless. We stand here together. We stand here today as guardians of Africa's ancient traditions, handed down by our forebears. We have a duty to guide and protect these traditions, because they define who we are and where we come from. Long before colonial boundaries divided us, African kings, chiefs, and traditional leadership governed with wisdom, ensuring order, justice, and preservation of our cultures. In Eswatini, this is not only cherished, but also enshrined in the Constitution under Chapter 14, providing for our traditional institutions. It affirms that chiefs are central to our governance system, as they are appointed by the king and administer communities, resolve disputes, and safeguard our heritage. They are the foundation of our monarchy, ensuring the people's voices reach the throne while upholding the values of Ubuntu, unity, respect, and progress for all. As Eswatini advances, we have harmonized tradition with modernity by preserving our cultural practices through national ceremonies that celebrate our identity. We pay tribute to the revered ceremonies of Ingwala, the Ridans, the Lutsango Bokano celebration. The chiefs under our Tingunda system of governance play an indispensable role in sustaining our identity as a Mswati. This is what we proudly term a monarchically democracy. We are delighted to share that Eswatini is establishing a dedicated council of chiefs, a chamber where chiefs will advise the state on matters on tradition, customs, and cultural preservation. This institutionalized role ensures that the wisdom of our chiefs, honored over centuries, continues to shape our laws and policies in a rapidly evolving world. We recognize that Ghana's chieftaincy institution, enshrined in Article 270 of your constitution, reflects a similar reverence for traditional leadership. Your chiefs serves as vital links between the past and the future. This parallel is not coincidental. It is a testament to the enduring soul of Africa, rooted in its traditions. It is proof that our governance systems can evolve without losing their essence. As we reflect on our history, we acknowledge the profound challenges our traditional institutions faced during the colonial era. Some leaders resisted oppression, while others made difficult decisions to protect their people. The transatlantic slave trade and similar tragedies remain painful chapters in our collective memory. Yet we draw strength from the resilience of our traditional leaders who, alongside nationalized heroes, stood firm when the winds of independence swept across Africa. We pay special recognition to leaders like the revered Kwame Nkrumah, who collaborated with Ghanaian chiefs to forge alliances, just as King Sopuza II worked tirelessly with our chiefs to reclaim Eswatini's sovereignty. These examples demonstrate that traditional leadership and modern governance are not in conflict, but can and must complement one another. Today, our institutions face new challenges. Globalizations and Western democratic models often marginalize traditional systems, diminishing their influence. However, we must not allow ourselves to be sidelined. Instead, we must adapt, innovate, and reclaim our rightful role in shaping Africa's future. While we While we honor our past, we must also scrutinize our traditions with discernment. We need to preserve those that define our unique identities and continue to serve our societies well. Moreover, we must recognize the vital role of women in governance. Ghana Queen's Mother exemplifies the strength of female leadership, as does the Queen Mother of Eswatini in guiding our nation's progress. In Eswatini, there can be no king without the Queen Mother, because she plays a significant role in the leadership of the kingdom. My visit today is more than a ceremonial gesture. It is a call to strengthen our friendship with this nation and the Ashanti King and his people. Let us learn from one another and ensure our traditions evolve to reflect who we are. We must encourage greater people-to-people exchanges, with more Ghanaians visiting Eswatini and vice versa. Our government should support and fund initiatives that blend tradition with innovations. Once again, we express our profound gratitude to His Majesty for giving us this opportunity to address this August National House of Chiefs. We are also grateful for the gracious hospitality given to us. May our two kingdoms remain steadfast in their partnership. Let us embark on this journey together, not only ourselves, but for the generations to come. Matisa, I thank you. May Almighty God bless us all. Siabo.
Nananom, be on your feet. Nananom, be on your feet. That. Let's continue. Yeah, please be seated. Nananom, on your behalf, I wish to make a few comments. It's unfortunate I cancelled the open forum. Otherwise, I would have invited Nana Kwabena here to make a few comments. And he knows why I'm saying so. Nananom, His Royal Majesty has presented a well-researched, in-depth speech on governance, local governance, and the cooperation between chieftaincy and modern governance. Nananom, His Majesty says chieftaincy is the bedrock of local governance and indeed independence. And we all know that in our various palaces, we allow various views before we come to any conclusion. Nananom, His Majesty is also reminding us that his visit is a renewal of friendship between Eswatini and Ghana. He cherishes very well the role of chiefs in Ghana. And indeed, he mentioned the fight for independence from the British rule, which was started by chiefs and later on taken over or supported by the intelligentsia. He also mentioned or emphasized on spirit of Afghanization, that indeed, even though some of us are practicing so-called democracy, we still have not forgotten about our traditions. And he emphasized on preservation of our languages and traditions. And of course, we shouldn't also forget that it's a global world. So we need to educate our people in science and technology. But let me emphasize on the preservation of languages. It appears to me that in Ghana, we have stopped, especially those of us in the south, naming our children Kwame, Kofi, Kwabena, and so and so, and adopting very, very strange names for our children. In fact, if care is not taken, we will lose our identity. So, Nananom, it is our responsibility that from time to time we draw our people's attention to this. In the olden days, we used to select names from the Bible. And now, when you go to England, you will scarcely hear anybody saying Lizzie or Elizabeth, because of the respect they have for the Queen. But you are in Ghana and you name your daughter Elizabeth. Where do you get that Elizabeth from? Edward. So Nananum, yes, we allow modernity, but we are talking about what will help us develop our countries to move ahead, not take us back, and to remind us of colonialism. He also emphasizes on learning our history. Unfortunately, some of us here are teachers, and right now, if you go to the curriculum, history has been struck out from the curriculum. So our children don't know where they are coming from. And it is part of our duty, our responsibility, to draw government's attention, especially the Ministry of Education, to reintroduce history. Let us know our history, our background. Where have we come from? What have we learned? Where do we want to go? How do we combine what is coming on? Right now, our people know about the history, the World War, history of America, Japan, Germany, Israel, but we don't know our own history. His Royal Majesty is drawing our attention to it. Yes, Nananum are playing a pivotal role, but we shouldn't forget our history. He has also reminded us that in chapter 14 of the Eswatini Constitution, it promotes chieftaincy and the values of Ubuntu. I hope I heard him right. So that is a case for us. How are we promoting our own cultures in our own areas? Traditional leadership is important. And I'm happy that Ghana, the average chief, is now well educated. But it doesn't mean we should also forget our past. Traditional organizations are certainly not in conflict with modernity. We should work together and advance together and ensure that traditions are not relegated to the background. We should incorporate all these things into our value system. Finally, it says no chiefdom or kingdom in Eswatini lives without a queen mother. And I'm happy that those of us in the south, queen mothers nominate the chiefs before we are elected and ensued. And so we should always give attention and respect to our queen mothers. And by this, we are also asking our queen mothers also to do the right thing and make sure the right person is nominated to cut down on the number of chieftaincy disputes all over the country. Your Majesty, we are happy that you are also calling on us to develop exchanges between our two nations. I'm very much happy about this, and from your invitation, I'm planning, and I understand your country is just like Switzerland. I'm planning to visit Eswatini pretty soon. Nanano, on your behalf, I say a big thank you to His Royal Majesty and His entourage. God bless you, and we know we are going to have another wonderful day tomorrow, and to showcase Ghanaian hospitality. I don't know when you are leaving, but certainly what you have presented here, you have left a lot of mark on us, and will forever remember and cherish your visit. Thank you, and God bless you. Having said so, we have a few things to present to you. I have here an extract from our constitution on chieftaincy. So I invite Honorable Foreign Minister or your rep to come for this. Chapter 25 deals extensively with the chieftaincy. Yeah, yes. Oh, she can stand here. Wherever. Okay. We have also National House of Chiefs standing orders. These are reviewed from time to time, but this is what is in our hands right now. Standing orders for National House of Chiefs. I'll give them to you in bulk. Then, okay. The Chieftaincy Act 2008. And finally, and certainly not the least, at least, we have a handbook on chieftaincy in Ghana. So on behalf of Nananum, I make here you go, this presentation to you. Carry home. Sorry, now. The next presentation, when we met in my office, I drew your attention that in the house, we have the north and the south. It doesn't mean that there is this dichotomy. There's nothing like that. We intermarry, we do all sorts of things. But what is important? Why do we have the two? We have the two because I said one group follows the paternal and the other group is maternal. And again, religion also plays a part in this. And so in making our presence to you, we have two sets. One from the south, which is Kente, and Reza is there, yeah. Let be helped. Take it there as close as possible. The foreign minister or whoever is there will take it, then you spread it. Where are the cameramen? Kente, a pair of sandals, and a stool. This is from the south. Your Majesty, in the south, we sit on stools. So we say the chief has been installed. That is why we are giving you this tool as a symbol of authority in Ghana for the people in the south. Thank you. And then the Kente. The second set is from the north. They sit on skin. Good. So that is the skin. Skin. So we say he has been enskinned. And they normally wear 3-piece. And so what we are presenting to you is also a 3-piece. So these are the two systems that we have in Ghana. And these two represent the good people of Ghana. It doesn't mean that there's a division. No, we are not divided at all. It's all about the culture that you preached to us this morning. Thank you, and may God richly bless you. Your Majesty, we didn't want to give you a big load, but you are accompanied by a group of people. So we have mufflers. How many of them? 20 to be shared among your entourage. Okay. The senior ones, they say you came with 120. The senior ones will get the 20. So, Nananum, on your behalf, this is what we've been able to present to His Royal Majesty. Thank you.
Jumadi na esronko pa ne jumadi ne esronko e jumadi ne esronko ye pa jumadi ne esronko e de ma ye nyina ye kohwe enne jumadi na ye the King Mswati King Mswati to so miensa enne National House of Chiefs jumadi omudi nne no ene ye kohwe ene so ade kakra e de ba ye no na mepese ye nin komo ketua bi na ye mfa mra wiye ne nyina na mpanimfo aka no omo address na bebre so na ne me bia omo bobo so na mpese ye nyi hu komo kakra meto ma dot me bi down kakra ma dot me bi down kakra ne edi nkan ye nko eye the king no e kasa no kansem bi se wo hene beba wo hene be president beba wo hene betena se president be di be 5 years 4 years na ofura konya soko but ohene de what so till say obewuo efura konya so enti yema ahenie hu nsem hia ye wo Ghana yema ahenie hu nsem hia wo Ghana bebre because si ama ahenie hu nsem ahia yen na ye ni kudi yi bebre ba no amanye so machi bebre ba ye beto yen ye culture atowagu asema wo kan wo moa sabi ohene beba sabi kotoko ohene tiwei wotina so nyene president for dodo se na ba stand ho kro de so ti ho mi person bisa de we sei wada so ti akonya so omfiri so na ades susu ho no mu a wo mo susu no ebinum omo de wo mo no menka ne secha we se ono no wo ba wo mu obi a wo mfa wo hene bi a nyehwe wo mu obi a enti bibi ni a obi ntimi nkasa obi ntimi nka ho asasa so entino sa ohine beba president beko we be yese be yese na ijina ye nya yeso so ijina yeso because say ya sure ye memu yi a ene bi nko yi ma ye wo sabi ahensem mu yi wa hakra o Ghana ha enti ko se ne oni ka se wo sikan no ye ma ahenie hu nsam hia ye wo hini bia o tia konyo tuntum so bia no se ye di buo ne die bia sade den ese fata e de ma no ati se binom ti sa ahemfo bi ti se ye ne ye wura kro bia sante kotoko na mbo odi am muso bo odi am muso aja untini ye ti ba bia akora wa isike dwawura no yemfa ni die bia se bia yemfa ma no e wo Ghana krodua wesie mu na yemfa ni die se ma ayemfo nka ya aka nyina bi se na adom ahene ka ho bi amiam na na ana adom ahene metia wo akora ya chia wo yenim se nyampa wo kyena behwe wanim nyame ya adoma wo kyena wo ne apamfo nyina yenim se maba be support se ne wanchi hene eso ba ye no yenim se saa so na so be ba be support bi na adom ahene eja asantema nyina so so ye bra ne be jam ye nyina ye ba ko bra ye nye se yim we wanchi hene ba ne fe na ye ahemfo e ba kwa ye nwanwa kora nwanwa so ati ase ntil ye bu obi ahemfo ye respect obi a na mo ye ma ahenie no enimu enchene ma bibiri e wo Ghana ha sei ye toso bioso ye nsanko eye edin ya ye de ma ye ho ye ho wo Ghana ene kwa National House of President the Kansas asem no edin ye to yen e wo ye wo ma ye to yen no mo ye ma ho hia yen because ebi ni say man say o kan ye mfa UK mami kwenia wo ye ni din no kura na me refusisi ye wo bodi no na utie din na wo ba Ghana na ye bo sa din kire wa te se wo ko fa sa din kura wo he obi be kai so ko fa firi Bible mu but enkasa be wa kan di won me de tu ni paswa eye esunsa so ebo ye ne a but ene ya tu ya kan din nyina to agu ya to agu ye mfa nya bibia wo kan obi ko ba bi no obo ni din pe wo ya kan ni obo ni twi din ana se wo ye bunu ni se wo ye nagobani wo ye frafra ni obo ni din pe na ye nua sere no na obi so atwase no wo sere no da bi enyi kwase ye ba na basa because edin na ye de ato ye wo ye busua mu no eye ekire ye kira kwan wate ase ekire ye kira kwan ni mitue midin ye de wo men ye frem kwaku ye boa boa mpensem midin no so wate ase sanso na bia wusu din ya wo bia ya wo ko badu ya wo han ba wo so de wo mpe wo de wo pa ope edin foforo enu na creative wan kasa pese creative mi yira wonchi so ahu enti edin na maame fo ye maame nom ne nana nom mo de wo ye no mo tutu ye no mo mane mo ma ho hia ye mo ma ye mfa sebe akadin ntutu ye ho ye maso na no mo ne ye kene se ye de abrofo de tutu ye ho so sama sebe ye yira ye culture ye yira ye culture pa ye yira ye culture because won kwa abrochima obi nka so nka nche se sebe wo de kwaku asmesi da onu ndi onim no no ye ba ye de ye nim na ye bebobo ho ba na ya to atwene ene ye de obi de ye de boye ho bra ntino ye besere ye maame nom ye awofo nom ya ye wo mma mom ye masabe ye din ye de to mma no enkwada no edin edin de to enkwada no mo ye ho hia ye pa esere mo ma ho hia ye na ebeboa ama sebe ye nyira ye nchi akwada no ko ba bi mpo a wontimi nyira ne nchi ebeboa ama sebe wakai se mi firi boromam wakase mi firi sebe do mahinkro wakase mi firi asantemam wakase sebe mi firi sebe esirem northern region wakase sebe mi firi fantemam mi firi anwonamam mi firi enzema so ati ase mi firi nkramam no wakai ba se ko ba se sebe ye to atwene ne ye mfa nya hwe ye tutu din abrofo din akase mi timi ti brofo din mi ko me ye mkra hye me kwaku na me machim yonia enti no ye besere mo sane amudi kaka mo ma ye ho hia ye ne ye twato kra ye edwuma di beba wi ye no enne se eye queen modest ye ahemafo na ahemafo no ma mo ewo Ghana ha sei momma ahemfo no ye respect ahemafo ne papa momma ye respect ahemafo na sebe ahemafo ni ho no ma ye ni ho Wahima na wa uma ameno no akonwa no beto wahima wa won beju obekire se ye nipa asmesi ni beyi na ba obeyi ni bekire mpanifo ne mpanifo agina tum na se mu nyina bobo ho ye hu se nipa no boni bie ne ho ne aso ne mu ne ye de na ba mpanifo ani mu no wahima ya da ahimafo ye mu bio ye mu wa mo entino ye srese ahimafo no so ye se nananom ahimfo momye moa na ahimafo no so momye ma ebuo ne ni de bia se fatom bia mo ye mfa ma wo mo na sabio sabi prebiasa wo mo so ntini ye de yete baabie wan wo mo so ntini yete baabie yɛmfa anidie ni buo bia mfa ma ahemafo no na wo munti ɛna yɛte baabie ɛna ahemafo no so sɛbe so mum yɛnya ne yɛyɛ ebinom madawroma me na ahemafo na ahemanum asantema ahemafo sɛbe bra ahemafo mum yɛnya de yɛtene anima bia nsɛm fata bia mo yɛma yɛho fa yɛho nkowurawura mu na sɛbe o ahemfo no mu yɛ nimtia so ati ase pelimfo ka yɛsɛ bibia nkwaje papa ɛka papa nyɛ grede nti ɛbɛsrɛ sɛ mumma yɛma sɛbe ahenie mu ahemafo no mumma yɛma ebuo ne ani die bia sɛ fata mi mfa ma wo mo na sɛbe ahenie no ɛnyɛ krabɛhwɛ na ahenie yɛ ade bia sɛbe emu odu ahenie yɛ ade emu odu yi pa emu odu enti abusua edin no eye so tvg se wunya subscribe channel subscribe no like no comment no share dem afro so ye de nya bia hwe eye Ken Mswati ye otoso miensa na notice mo de beto eye National House of Chiefs anim ene National House of Chiefs President ene omo aka omo nsa mo de to dwa ene ye kohwe e de baaye no nyampa wo kina so kotokohene ebehia eye Ken Mswati enna wona hwehwe nkomo na wabudwata na ama sabio wahu asante amamre wahu Ghana amamre Ghana akocha ene asante culture so wahu the way isi ye niema asifa wo Kumasi Manhyia nti yampa wo kina no ye nyina ye ko podemo kitikiti ye de live webrem ho na mo so mahwe mo no su ade ene dwumadie meda eye menuanom eye opemsoti fo meda mo ase bebre jamontini ete baabie eto da bia nya bibia na se na mudi ka nya bibia ni bitima fade abonten de but de mo de ato mfra mo de bitima fa na ye discuss ya ka ho asem bi enti meda mo ase eye opemsoti meda mo ase bebre meda mo ase se aja mo na mo so mo boa ye nyina kakra ewo dwumadi ye di mo koto hene so de mo ase se mo so mo ye wadwuma pa de mo ase bebre abusua miam de dwumadi hu chiam ye feme Kwaku Alaska Alaska ne nickname and the answer make ye bi ni o Kwaku Alaska ye nickname ke enti no wo frɛ me abutuma from Alaska ana Kwaku ye boa pepepe enti enne eye da bia sabi na obi busa me ba cho yen hwade bu ha obi busa me o se na nadom ahene baba da ben den da be we hunu ho na adom ahene de se me wadaro mo na adom ahene se wono de o ma ho bio o pede ye honom na obi se wo hu eye wenche hene de wenche hene so ba ho wenche hene ba ho bi pa wenche hene ba ho na o se de Steven Hwan o se de please if I may ask where is Domahene and brother Sumahene minimo I bring Jota say they will come next day okay maba nyampa ochina maba nyampa ochina o say why always giving pressure Asantis hwe pressure mo de montena ho munni e ba kura ma sheda de eche ye de ye ni abiro ye ni brabre nye bi ni ye ze ye be di agoro Ghana ha ye say Asante ukuma pema apembeba sa na ye free ukuma pema apembeba ye Asante nsuri nsinsu mansa na ya hamo ye nsinsu mansa na ya hamo abusuafo ene medimu besia sei na dwumade medimu besia na dasene onipa bibia oba so behwe bia meda mu nyina ase na me nsira mo na me sem bibia da mo asese mu sem data na madaje ene hwe so tv gh ye wone padwa mo na me nsira mu nyina dasene nyame ya no chene behia dasene pepepe mbema bye bye.
So thank you for watching the video. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And thank you to those who are about to subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel and share and like the videos that I give you. So thank you for watching the video. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And thank you to those who are about to subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel and share and like the videos that I give you.